to Comfort Zones. Alright, so for today's video, we'll be talking about signs that you're in a comfort zone. You see, most of the time people don't even realize that they're in a comfort zone. They live their lives thinking that whatever that they're doing is normal, but they have that sense of unfulfillment, so they try to, push it down a bit more, but technically the reason that they don't reach their dreams is because they're in a comfort zone.
Yes. So comfort zone is generally a place that feels okay, but you just, or as you said, you always feel unfulfilled. You always feel like there's more to life than this. You're okay with it, but you always feel like you could be doing something more. So we're just gonna talk about those signs.
All right. Again, just so. Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, as well as follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter pages. It's kamo. And yeah, please like our video and comment below if you have any other suggestions.
Yes. Okay, so the first sign to know that you're in a comfort zone is that you never take risks.
Yes.
Like the thought of you doing something that is just out, like unordinary, scary, fearing, it's like, I would rather not. If you constantly feel like you can't take a risk or it's too scary, no matter what it is, then you must know that you're in a comfort zone. When you're in a comfort zone, we're not saying that there's anything wrong with being comfortable. We're saying a comfort zone is when you want to do more, but you're afraid to do more, or there's something blocking you. So whenever you do not want to take risks or afraid of taking risks, is because you might be in a comfort zone that's not allowing you to push your boundaries and just live.
Okay, so risks can be some things that are very small, so it doesn't have to be a major risk. Risk could be things like, trying out different foods, or trying out, dating particular type of men. Just saying. Or it can be pretty simple, small things. But people that are in comfort zones don't really want to see themselves taking the risk because they feel like it's going to be a failure. They tell themselves, they condition their minds to think that they're going to fail in it. So what is the point of doing it either way? So they'd rather just not do it at all. So that's a very negative thing, and it could bring down your dreams and your goals, and you might never amount to anything.
Yes, and another thing for you to know that you're in a comfort zone and taking risks is a problem. You always take too long to do things. It's
Yes.
almost like you don't want to take a risk, and so you'll say, "I'm taking calculated risk," and you say that so many times that 10 opportunities pass you because you keep saying it's calculated risk, which is a good thing, but you can't be counting 20 things and now saying I'm not going to take it because it's not a calculated risk. I need to be sure about what I'm doing. Live a little, we're not saying that be reckless, but we're saying I'm trying to push the boundaries that are not allowing you to want to live the life that you want to live.
All right, guys. For the second sign that you are in a comfort zone, it has to simply be the fact that you are always making excuses.
Yes.
So whenever people that are in comfort zones, watch how the first thing, if they're supposed to either take a risk or do something out of the ordinary, they will always come up with an excuse. They'll be like, no, it's not possible for me to do this because I'm sick, or my leg, or I don't have money, or something. It can be literally anything. They just pull out anything, and then they just you just it becomes like it's a major thing.
Yeah.
Deep down in your heart, you know for a fact that that thing doesn't have to be a major thing in your life, and that you can, overcome it so that you can take the risk, or, not give up on what you want to do. So generally, most of the time, people that aren't in comfort zones are always making excuses.
Yes. So excuses, you should look at be very aware of how you make those excuses. So you convince yourself so much that no, I shouldn't be doing this, but at the same time you don't feel comfortable with the fact that you're saying it. So you become very conflicted. You say things like I can't do this because of this. You give out the reasons, but deep down you can feel that no, I really should actually do it, but no. So whenever you are making the excuse, giving very definite reasons, but you're not happy with the reasons you're giving, then you should know that you're actually making excuses for your actions and why you don't want to do something. So making excuses is one of the major indicators that you're in a comfort zone. For example, starting a new hobby, or going to the gym, or starting a new business, or making new friends, or networking. You'll always come up with something. Oh, it's late at night, so I can't go and network.
Or I can't go to the gym because no, it's expensive.
It's expensive.
Or I can't eat a particular way because
healthy eating is expensive.
It's expensive. So there's always a reason as to why you will try to come up with the excuse, but the excuse will always be there, and you truly believe it.
You believe it, like, oh no, I can't buy a book that I really need for whatever, but you can go and buy a burger for the exact same price. Like,
yes.
You need to look at where you prioritize. So you make a lot of excuses, because if you're not making excuses, no matter what it is, so long as you want it, like, it's like sleeping late. It's like, if you know that you have a deadline for something, and if something's really important to you, you're gonna sleep at 6 o'clock in the morning, or
in the morning,
or 4 o'clock, or whatever, because it's really important for you to prepare for whatever it is.
Oh, you mean like you're gonna sleep late until the next day?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
means like you sleep the whole day.
No, like you work throughout the night.
Yes,
So when you work throughout the night, because it's so important to you, but the moment you are like, I don't think that I should do it, it's not necessary. I can find a plan. Whenever you start saying that, you're making excuses for whatever it is that you want. So you cut corners, and you don't want to break your boundaries.
All right. In terms of the third,
yes. The third sign in terms of realizing that you're in comfort zones is that whenever you see someone else do something that's weird or crazy or whatever, you automatically think that they're not normal.
Yes.
Or something's wrong with them. And it bothers you, but then at the same time, you have that little bit of jealousy. So yes. I will say the sign is called the envious
sign. I think it's envy, because majority of the time you will complain about what the person does, or you'll say they're arrogant, or you say that it's not that special. You try and minimize what somebody else is doing, because quite honestly, you feel deep down that maybe you should.
If I had tried it, So you always feel as though whatever they're doing it's very courageous in your eyes, but you force yourself to think that it's not courageous, because it's like, oh no, it's not that great, it's not whatever. But deep down you're like, oh, I could have done that. I could have done that. I had a similar idea, or whatever. You always think that whatever they're doing is of little value, because deep down you know that you could have wanted to do something similar or become as brave as they are. So
they are. Yes, definitely. In terms of the fourth sign that you are in a comfort zone, is that you dream a lot. So you're basically a dreamer. There's nothing wrong with being a dreamer. It's nice. But there's a problem if whatever you want stays as a dream, and you never actually make it. You don't plan it and actually do it. So you stuck in the phase of, I would like to. I wish I had. And everything. If only. So you're okay with fantasizing about it. Like, let's be for real. They sit in fantasy.
It's beautiful to even fantasize about. Yes. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this and that.
So you fantasize. I mean, we all love to fantasize about so many things. I mean, I'm always fantasizing about my dream car. So yes, it's nice. But the problem starts when you're just fantasizing and you don't actually take any steps. So you don't really have to do anything major. You can for instance, if you want to start a business, actually stand up and open up the business, register the business, do something that shows that you're quite serious with what you want, rather than just you dreaming about it and not taking action.
Yes. So just like she said, it's a dream. Where do you normally get your dream? Sleeping. People who are
Yeah.
sleeping are not awake trying to make the dream happen. They're asleep. So if you're awake and all the things you want to do are just, I wish, and it's like it's so beautiful, you can touch it, and there's nothing attached to whatever it is. It could be because your comfort zone is so amazing to you that sacrificing it for anything is just a no. So I wanna, just when you wanna add something.
Oh yeah, carry on. It's fine.
Yeah. So just to add under the wish, the dream, I would say that sacrifice is another thing that people who are comfortable are not willing to break past. So if you're not willing to sacrifice something for something greater, your comfort, then you know that you're in a comfort zone, because you're not willing to say, hey, you know what, I enjoy coming home at 3 o'clock as opposed to 5 o'clock. The other 2 hours I'd be putting into working on my dreams. You're not willing to sacrifice something for whatever it is that you want. So sacrifice is a difficult thing for people in comfort zone. So so thank you so much for joining us in our video. We hope this helps you out. We hope you enjoy it. Please comment, let us know if you have another topic you'd like us to talk about. But for now, we will always be bringing in something to think about, and if it applies to you, great. If it doesn't, share it to somebody else. Sometimes share information, but this is the place to be.
Yes. So, just for those who don't really know, we post our videos minimum 3 to 5 times a week. So please don't forget to subscribe and
click the notification button.
All right. Thanks for today.
Thank you so much. Bye.